Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into a Form 8K filing. Now this one isn't your typical earnings report filled with juicy numbers and projections. No, this is about something a little more behind the scenes. We'll be looking at an agreement with another company. Think of it like finding out the secret recipe for the sauce instead of just tasting the dish. It might not sound exciting, but it's going to whet at the company going forward. The report is about Pediatrix Medical Group Inc. and an agreement they made. It's all about extending and creating new work agreements with Guidehouse Managed Services LLC. These agreements dictate what services Guidehouse will provide to Pediatrix. Pediatrix Medical Group, through its subsidiary PMG Services, made some changes to their existing Master Services agreement with Guidehouse. This agreement was originally signed in April of last year. The most important change is an extension of Statement of Work Number 1. Basically, Statement of Work Number 1 outlines the specific tasks and responsibilities that Guidehouse is supposed to handle. This first statement of work was supposed to end in April, but they are extending it for a little over 2 months, until the end of June. Why is this important? Well, it suggests that the initial work they planned might have needed more time, or perhaps they found the services so valuable that they wanted to continue them a bit longer. But that's not all. They didn't just extend an existing agreement, they also created a brand new one. This is Statement of Work Number 2. Starting in July, Guidehouse will begin providing a new set of services to PMG Services. PMG Services will pay Guidehouse through a mix of fixed, variable, and incentive-based payments. The fixed payments are the consistent, predictable costs. The variable payments likely depend on the amount of work done or resources used, and the incentive payments are tied to Guidehouse hitting specific performance goals. This means if Guidehouse does a good job, they get paid even more. We don't know what those metrics are because they are not included, but these payment plans shows a flexible structure that encourages Guidehouse to perform well. So what does this all mean? Well, Pediatrix is relying on Guidehouse for important services. By extending the initial work and starting a new project, they're deepening their relationship. The payment structure in the new agreement shows that Pediatrix wants Guidehouse to be efficient and effective. It is designed to reward Guidehouse if they do a good job. Now, for my take on this situation, Pediatrix is a large medical group and these kinds of service agreements are common, but they're not always exciting. However, the reliance on Guidehouse indicates that Pediatrix might be focusing on its core medical operations while outsourcing some other tasks. This could be a smart move as it lets them concentrate on what they do best, providing healthcare. On the other hand, relying too much on an outside company can create risks. If Guidehouse doesn't perform well, it could hurt Pediatrix's operations. It's like trusting someone else to cook your food. If they mess up the recipe, you're the one who goes hungry. Overall, this agreement shows that Pediatrix is trying to be efficient and strategic. Whether it pays off in the long run depends on how well Guidehouse delivers and how effectively Pediatrix manages the relationship. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, please like, comment and subscribe for more corporate deep dives.